Welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt. I budget and I cash stuff to anyone who is new, and it has really changed my life. It is super fabulosus. How are you all? Happy Good Friday. You know the best part of Good Friday? We get the day off. Yay! I'm really sorry for anyone who doesn't have the day off. I feel very sad for you, really, I do. But I'm very happy for me because we have the day off. Aside from that, I hope you are all really, really well. I'm going to jump straight into the affirmation and then we're going to have a chat because there are lots of changes to my budget. So it's going to be a bit of a different format this week. I'm going to not do a spend review. I'm going to do a very quick look at the budget. We're going to talk about all the changes. I've even written myself a big list so that I don't forget anything. So let's get cracking. Let's have a look at the affirmation first. So last week's affirmation was, I am safe and secure. Love it. This week's affirmation is, I let go of what does not serve me with ease. I really like this one. I think last time I was a bit sort of unsure about it. I let go of what does not serve me with ease. Budgets can sometimes be difficult. We're not going to let go of those. So that's this week's affirmation. I'll pop that there. Cool, right. Okay, so let's have a quick recap of last week's budget and then we'll talk everything. Okay, like I said, this is going to be super quick. So we finished £47.02 over budget. So that's a minus there, but that's to do with our bank balance. So we expected our bank balance to end on 96748. It actually ended on 92046. So we were £47.02 over budget. That was because we had a bill come out early and a bit extra on groceries that we weren't expecting. Other things that happened, we bought £250 in from Freedom, and so then we put £500 towards the loan. We budgeted £250 out of my husband's bonus, and we put in £250 plus the £250 from Freedom, which was £500, which is awesome. I bought my son some football boots, that came out of clothes, so I bought 20 quid in from clothes, and that bit of groceries that we were over. So that was last week's budget. So before I have a look at this week's budget, I need to tell you about some of the changes that we've got. Okay, so I do have a list, and this is so I don't forget anything. And oh, do you like the new colour of my nails, by the way? It's purple, it's lovely. I've got no idea how light or dark it is, by the way. The sun is blaring outside, but because the window is just there, I had to close the blind because the shadows and the sunlight was like psychedelic. Right, so let's have a look at the changes. So the biggest thing that we have done is we have removed buffer from hyperjar. So I was trialing over the past couple of weeks of having like a chunky buffer in there to see if it would help us stop using the bank account as much and then having to move money over and getting all confused and fiddly. However, what we've come to realise is having a buffer, we just spend it. And this is the reason a long time ago when I first started, I didn't have a buffer, or I did and got rid of it for the same reason. If we have access to money that is just there to spend, we will just spend it. So buffer is gone. What I've realised as well is that our groceries and our petrol, we keep having to spend extra on those. So we're going to put the groceries up to £100 and petrol up to 40. So groceries was 90. When I first started, just over a year ago, groceries was £70. And so it's crept up. Groceries is going to be 100, petrol is going to be 40 from now on. I've got a new jar in hyperjar just for the short term, and that is to save up for a football camp club thing for my son for the May half term. So he did football camp just this week gone, and he absolutely loved it, and he's desperate to go again. So we're going to save up in hyperjar for that this time. And then what I'm going to do for future holidays is I'm going to save more in the holiday savings that I have for him, and then that will be enough then to cover the football as well. But this time round we're just going to save in hyperjar, and we're going to save about £6.25 a week because it just works out that way. We've introduced a takeaway pot in hyperjar, so we are really, really good at sticking to our food plan, our meal plan. I plan every single Friday ready so that the shopping list is ready for my husband on a Saturday morning, and then he goes and does the shopping, and it works really, really well. The only thing is every now and then we just don't fancy what is on the plan, and we end up then buying takeaway, which is what we did last night. We ended up getting a Burger King, but we don't have money for it. So we keep ending up using family fun for takeaway, and that really isn't the point of family fun. So what we're going to do, we've introduced a takeaway pot, but it's only going to be like £2 a week. And if it gets one day and we go, oh, really don't want what's on the menu, and there's not enough money in takeaway, tough. We just suffer for one whole night. Oh, poor us. So yeah, we are going to have a takeaway pot in hyperjar now, but only little bits going in there. Clothes and home. So we topped them up last week. We put £100 into clothes and 150 into home. And I think that's quite a reasonable kind of limit for those two things. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to set a regular budget for clothes and home any longer. But what I will do is when we spend out of those categories, I'm just going to top them back up. That does mean that some weeks we'll have to sacrifice other things to top those back up. So I may or may not top them all the way. It just depends on what happens at the time. But for the time being, I'm not going to put a regular budget for clothes and home. They're just going to sit at their 100 and their 150 and top them up kind of as and when we can. The car. So we have been saving £250 with my What If I Fly 17 tracker, which I love, for the car service. However, we have £300 sitting in savings. So not long ago, we saved £600 for car tyres, and we only needed half of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not save specifically for the car service any longer. I'm just going to put in £10 a week into car, and then when the car service comes around, if we've got enough in there, great. If we don't, we'll use the stuff in the bank, or we'll do 50-50 or whatever. And then I'm just going to carry on putting £10 a week into car, and that should cover everything that we need. If we get to the point where we are desperate for all the tyres all of a sudden and we don't have enough money, then we'll just like focus on that for a little bit and we'll chuck loads into it and we'll do what we did a few months ago. But for now, I'm just going to scrap savings specifically for car related things and just have a car pot and put £10 a week in there. And then cash, yeah. So last week or the week before, I said that I'm just going to make sure that we stuff £100 in cash every week, regardless. And then that means that things have to be juggled up or juggled down, or not stuff freedom, or not stuff our savings, or whatever, so that we are only stuffing a max of £100 every week, just to make it easy for me, really, to do the budget and to know where we're at. However, with all the changes that we are making, we can't afford to do £100 a week. So that is going down to £90 a week, at least until the end of the year, when we've paid off, we've saved all of our emergency savings, which kind of bunches up at the end of the year. The Christmas savings bunches up at the end of the year. And what else bunches up? Oh, summer holidays. I'm going to be saving absolutely tons over the next few weeks for summer holidays. So sadly, that means that freedom's not going to get stuffed hardly anything at all between now and the autumn, which does suck. But fingers crossed, I should be getting a bonus in a few months' time. I don't know yet, but I'm hoping that I might. And also myself and my husband have had pay rises. We just don't know exactly how much those are going to be yet. For the time being, the weekly cash amount is going to be £90 for our joint stuff, and then my personal spend save self-care money will be variable, as it usually is. So that's the plan. And then what we're going to do is, that £90 a week, except this week we're only stuffing 65 from joint monies, and next week only 75 from joint monies, just because that's what the bank account will allow us to do. And what we're going to do is if there's anything that changes, so let's say we spend out of clothes, and we need to put £20 back into clothes, but we're only going to stuff 90 quid cash. The things that are going to have to give for that is going to be car, time for us, and freedom. So it'll be freedom first, then time for us, then for car. So if I've got anything budgeted in for freedom, but we need to put extra into clothes or home, freedom will go. If we're still over £90 at that point, time for us will go, and then car. I hope that makes sense, but I kind of needed some structure. I don't know if you guys have realised, but I really like a plan. So those are all the changes, and I feel like that was really, really super quick whistle-stop kind of tour of what all the changes are, but hopefully that made sense. The highlight is we've got rid of buffer, we're putting up groceries, we're putting up petrol, we've got a short-term pot for football, little bit's going to be saved away each week for takeaway, clothes and home, no regular budget. Car, we're going to get rid of the 250 tracker and we're just going to stuff 10 quid a week. Our max joint cash stuffing is going to be £90 and then mine on top. And then, yeah, we'll just make allowances and changes for the rest of the categories depending on the budget. Ta-da! I did changes. But yeah, I feel really good about this. I feel really good about this. Right, so let's have a look at this week's budget and then start playing with some money. Yay! Right then, really simple budget this week. We have got a starting balance of 920.46. Our bills are 308.42. No minimum debt payments this week. Hyperjar's getting 181.30. We've got £100 for stuff in cash this week, and that is the 65 from the joint money and then whatever the difference is for my personal spending money. And that's a total of 589.73 going out. So our ending balance at the end of the week should be £330.73. Budget. Right, let's grab Hyperjar. All right then, so Hyperjar, we have 181.31 to stuff. There's the new football category. Buffer is gone. There's the new takeaway category. I'm going to move 285 to family meal, and I'm going to do it right now. Done. So family meal now has 24.15. So I'm going to get stuffing with this, and I'll be back with you in a jiff. Right, that's the last jar stuff then, Christmas. We put £11.06 and it has 130.39 in there now. So let's have a quick look at what else we put into Hyperjar then. So groceries has 100, petrol has 40, football has 6.25, family meal, we did that one, has 24.15, ice cream now has a whole £20, which is exciting, takeaway has £2, Christmas has 130.39, family fun is on 31, O stuff on 11, pharmacy on 7, Italy is now on 119.22, which is exciting, and vape now has 11.22, and that will be gone when I see you next because I need some more vape juice. Ta-da! We did Hyperjar. So now let's play with some savings challenges. Eek, exciting! Oh, don't forget, Rose Forever. There's a link in my description with a discount code for them. Yeah, it expires in a couple of weeks, I think. And I never clarified before, I'm not getting paid from Rose Forever, by the way. They just sent me free roses and I love them, so yay. Right, so let's have a look at the challenges then. Where are the challenges? Are they in this one? Yeah, feels very heavy, so it must be this one. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, thank you so much, everybody who has bought a challenge or a binder or envelopes over the past week. I've had a great week with it all. It's been so much fun. I've had so many custom requests, which is great, but also time consuming, but really so much fun. One of my favourite ones was the Hello Kitty one that I mentioned a few weeks ago. So the lady who I made it for, the lovely Sue, got her binder and then put her Hello Kitty stickers in it, which is what she wanted to do. And I said I'd share a picture with you, so here it is. So yeah, isn't it cute? It's really exciting. I love it. Right, cool. So let's do some challenge updated. I really want to do my plan that I've got for this one, but I really don't think I can pull it off today. So I'm just going to do this one here in like a rainbow. Okay, that took a really long time, but it was a whole lot of fun. I now have a mess of Sharpies all over my desk. Let me just scooch those over a little bit. So that is that one coloured in, which is lovely. We need to tick 7 off of the penny savings challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all of those 7 add up to the £11 and whatever I put in there. Oh dear, I've got pen on my hand. At least it matches my nail varnish. Right, Italy, we did the next one, which was, I don't remember, 126. That was the one that we did. So let's tick that off. And my sister has been matching everything that I put in, even though I still haven't sent her her tracker. Right then, now we're into it. Penny savings. Where's my change? Oh dear, faffy faff. Right, so I've got Flossie for the change, and I've also got my purse. Let's empty this out. Sorry about all the noise. 38, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36 to go into Flossie. So let's tick off 33 and 3. Lovely. Cool. Thanks very much, Flossie. Sorry it wasn't very much this week. Right then, what's next? Eek, spendy bindo. I just said bindo. Spengy bindo. Right, so spendy bindo. Spendy, I just did it again. Right, let's count the cash first. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And then in here, this is the money that we've still got left over for the Easter holidays. We've got 31.55. But I'm not going to get rid of any of the money in here yet until the end of the holidays. So that is that. Oops, a 50p just won't fly. That's that for that. Right, so let's get stuck in with Spendy Bingo then. I did get rid of my cash tray because it was bugging the heck out of me. Right, cool. So Spendy Bingo. Let's roll the dice and see what we're putting in out of my 5, 10, 15 pound spending money. £4 going into there. So I'll take £1 out and put a £5 in and cross off a 4 with the pen if I can find it. Hey, cool, that's in the next order. That's very cool. Right, so that's that then. So thank you very much, Spendy Bingo. This is from the Spendy Unicorn on Etsy, and I do have a discount code. It's SpendyGen10, I think. Right, roll it up. Eek, how exciting. Yeah, don't forget, you can still order these from me and the envelopes and the inserts. They've been doing rather well, so thank you, everybody. So let's roll the dice again. A 3, super. Like that. So again, we'll put a 5 in and we'll take out some change. 5 in, change out. Lovely. And then the tortoise and the hare, the next one we're going to stuff is £4. And I did use the wrong colour pen last week. I didn't use the wrong colour pen and then I just did. So £4 is going into the tortoise and the hare. So again, £5 in, £1 out. This is all very exciting. I do love these challenges. They're so much fun. There we go. Right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, £4 left for my spending money, and that will do me fine. So I'll pop that back in the noisy, or rather I'll drop that on the desk. I'll pop that back in the noisy purse. And yeah, jobs are good. That's the challenges. Oh, that was fun and quick this week. I feel like this whole video is being quick this week. Right, let's pop that back in there. Gorgeous. So that's it. Challenges done. So let's stuff some cash monies. So first of all, into my binder with my lovely new polka dotty inserts. Going out is going to not get anything. There's still £50 in there, and I'm going out with my friends. 55, yeah, 55 in there, and I'm going out with my friends tomorrow. And I can't wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. The gym is getting £5, ready to start paying for next month. My gym membership is on hold this month. Here we are putting in 15. So 10 and 15. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. Awesome. So that covers my next hair appointment, which isn't until May, but I'm saving up for a big hair appointment in the summer. I'm going to get my balayage redone again, and that might be the last time I get it done, actually. Splurge. We're not going to stuff Splurge, but just a quick update. There's only £30 in there now. I spent £10 this week at the quiz, which we did terribly at, and we didn't even win the team name. So that was sad. But I did have a big Pepsi Max and an apple crumble, so I was doing all right. Right, into birthdays. My niece is done, Father's Day is done, and so we are moving on to the most exciting birthday of all. It's my birthday. Yay. So we're going to start saving for my birthday, and £10 is going in there. Lushers. Right, that's it for that one. Well, let's have a look at the family binder. Not much cash left on the table. Is that 60? I thought it was meant to be 65. Oh, it is 65. Look, there's a fiver hiding. Right, so clothes is not getting anything. Dentist is good. There's 35 in there. We've got dentist appointment next week. I already pay for mine on Denplan, and my son, we have to pay for his, and it's 25 quid. So we are all good there. Home, we are still good. We've got 150 in there still. I won't count it because I know what we do have. But quick update on clothes. There's now £80 in there. I'm not topping it up this week. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. £80 in there. And that is because we had to buy my son some football boots for his football club. But hopefully they'll do him for school as well. I did kind of think maybe to use it out of the school savings money, but I don't know if his feet are going to grow, and I'm then going to get new football boots for school, so I just decided to take it out of clothes because it was just easier. So yeah, so that's those three done. O Clubs is getting its normal £10. I need to pay his fees. I haven't had the Scouts request come in yet, but Jim I need to pay. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, which is good. I think I'm actually going to take 100 out now, actually. Yeah, I will. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. I'm going to take this 100 out, and I'm going to take that to the bank so that I can pay for his fees for gymnastics. So we'll put that in there. So this is going to look a bit weird now because we only have £20 left in there, but we still need the target to pay for his scouts, so that's cool. So we've got 3 more weeks of saving to pay for that. Right, so school holidays, what we getting? Is getting tenner. So we've got May fully stuffed, there's £100 in there, and now we have 30 for the summer holidays. So we can't colour off a sun just yet, but that's fine. And then time for us, we are getting just £5 this week. And that should make it to an even number. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. Lovely. So only another 20 quid and then we can go out, which is cool. Let's do 2 more of these. So much fun. Oh, Sarah, yes. So somebody placed an order with me and they wanted Sarah's tracker, but obviously Sarah stopped selling. So I did reach out to Sarah and I was like, this lady really wants your tracker. So she sent it to me so that I could send it to her, which is just lush because like I've said before, Sarah is the nicest human in the world. Right, so did I count that? Let's do it again. No, yeah, 80, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. Yeah, cool. There we go. Right then, into long term, annual bills not getting anything. Back to school is getting £10 again. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 120, and we're going to colour in 2 of our dear, lovely little cows. Very scrappily this week. Oops. Oh, that'll do. That was 1 again, wasn't it? Right, let's do it again. Oh my gosh, this is awful this week. Right, done. That is done. I do love them, don't they? Oh, that's from the Scottish Highlander on a budget, by the way. Right, car. So sadly, we're going to get rid of this tracker from What If I Fly 17, although I'm sure it will make a comeback at some point for something else. And we are going to put £10 into car. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 and 300 in the bank. So 345 now saved for car. And then school. School is getting the last £10. And this is just so I have some savings for when my son goes to secondary school. That sounded like an awful lot of S's. Sibilance, is that what that's called? I'm not angry, I promise. So yeah, so £20 is going into school. And there we go, that is it. I still haven't got a £10 placeholder for future, but I'll put that in later. And oh, I can't wait till the end of the month to give you a debt update. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, so that is it actually. I really do feel like that was a bit of a quick one. So yeah, it probably isn't. I've got no kind of concept of time, so it's probably about 8 hours long. I still wouldn't know. But yeah, hopefully this went as a premiere and we were able to have a chat in the comments. I really hope so because I was really looking forward to that last week and it just didn't work out. But yeah, so I hope we haven't managed to have a chat. And if you missed the premiere, hello, I will do other ones and we can chat then. So that is it for this week's video. A quick reminder of the affirmation this week. I let go of what does not serve me with ease. Cool. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Enjoy your Easter weekend, and I will see you next week for another cash stuff in. Bye.